What up? What up? What up, YouTube? What's going on? We live, guys. Like I said, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk about what happened today earlier on Sneakers app. They did early access, especially for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't get it, but some people did get it. Like I said, I knew it was coming. Eventually, it's gonna come. They already had it uploaded on Sneakers app. Like I said, just be mindful. Like I said, Nike can do it, whatever they want to do. Like I said, they was ready to drop these. Um, Hopefully everybody got a chance to grab those. Congratulations to whoever got them, hit on those. Like I said, it definitely was a good shoe to go for. Especially if you got EA, you don't have to worry about that stress no more and try to go, the sneakers app and try to get the release when it's coming up soon. Definitely gonna be a go-to shoe to have for a lot of people in their collection. So definitely don't want to miss out on that. Just be ready because definitely gonna be crazy. Um, Definitely gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, sneakers app will have these up there already. They already uploaded. It's a good looking shoe. Like I said, I know a lot of sneaker YouTubers, they already have them on hand already. So you definitely don't want to miss out on the opportunity to try to grab these for retail. Because who want to pay resale for these? Nobody. Like I said, retail gang over here. We want to make sure y'all can get it for retail. So you don't have to pay and overcharge and be overcharged for this particular shoe. So like I said, overall, Sneakers app definitely will be dropping soon. The UNC's reimagines. Hopefully, you be able to cop these. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a most anticipated shoe on the roster. Like I said, I know. Like I said, a lot of people got EAs. I saw a couple of wins on there, but like I said, I did see a lot of them. So like I said, overall, definitely was a surprise for a lot of people to try to get these for retail because like I said, we got another drop coming soon, the actual drop. They actually probably do a shock drop. That's just early access. So like I said, just be mindful. uh Coming soon. Like I said, the UNC rematches will be dropping soon on sneakers. Like I said, it's gonna be a good looking shoe, man. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity to get it for good retail, and you don't want to pay resale for these because it's going to be the move for a lot of sneakerheads. They don't have these in their collection. They definitely will be all for it, especially when it comes to these. They really want these. You don't want to miss out on these because it's going to be a good shoe. Like I said, with the sky blue colorway, you got the springs pretty much already here. You got summer on the way. You definitely don't want to miss out on that particular colorway. Definitely, like I said, it's a stable, especially with Michael Jordan and him going to college with that North Carolina colorway. That's what gives it the vibe, especially when it comes to that. And then the sail colorway is giving that overlook, that overlay of that particular shoe, and it makes it look good, man. We got 11 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button, man. Like I said, we sit here talking about these EA access they had on Sneakers app. Like I said, there's been a lot of people that's trying to get these. As well, people got surprised when they dropped these on EA. I know I was surprised about it. I know y'all probably was surprised about this, man. But hit that like button, man. If y'all surprised. Y'all saw the actual early access on these. Because like I said, it definitely was a surprise for a lot of people to try to hit on these for retail. And definitely got another opportunity coming up on Sneakers app. Like I said, they just threw that out the window, especially when it came to that early access, man. That was crazy, man. Like I said, nobody didn't know about at all about the early access. Like I said, Nike do what they want to do, regardless of what they wanted people think or say. They do what they want to do, so that's what they did. They did early access. Hopefully, everybody that went after them, congratulations. They got the invitation to early access. They definitely will continue to be trying to do that, and they trying to do it a different way so the bots don't get involved, and they don't want them to try to get all these shoes and try to take it from us because we don't want that. So at the same time, like I said, hopefully everybody got a chance to get early access. Let me know in the comments, man. This live, man. Let me know if y'all hit or not. If you didn't, that's fine. So like I said, we still got another chance coming up soon on Saturday. These will be dropping soon. So just be ready, man. Like I said, early access will be coming probably one more time, or we may just get a shock drop. So like I said, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. 8 people in this chat, man. Let us know. What's going on, boss? What's going on? Like I said, hit that like button, man. Hit that live button. Like I said, we just having the sneaker talk, especially when it comes to these UNC rematches. Like I said, I hope y'all got an opportunity to get them, man. Like, what y'all think, man? What y'all think about this shoe? Does this shoe look good enough? Is it worthy to try to be a cop, or is it worthy to be a drop? But like I said, to me, it's a cop, man. Like I said, you got that UNC colorway. Like I said, my last live I did to where we did with the reimagines. Reimagines is pretty much gonna have that same way, especially when it comes to that. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Come to the live. Come to the chat. Like I said, we here just talking about, like I said, UNC's Jordan ones. They definitely going to be the move coming soon. Hopefully, y'all can be able to try to cop these. Like I said, I'm just trying to do my best. Hello, hello. Hit that like button, guys. Let me know y'all in this chat, man. Hit that like button. Like I said, sitting here just talking about just a review of the early access they had early today on Sneakers app. Hopefully, some of you guys hit on there. This definitely was the move, especially try to get it for retail. We don't want to pay resale for these. So I'm from the States. So like I said, definitely, it's a go-to, especially when it comes to this particular shoe. You don't want to miss out for that. What size are the and how much are they? Like I said, the reimagined UNCs will be dropping on sneakers. It's going to be about $200. So just be ready. Like I said, make sure you have your PayPal ready. Make sure you have Apple Pay ready, so you can be able to get this opportunity and have a smooth checkout when it drops. So at the same time, definitely gonna be a amazing shoe that's gonna drop. Like I said, I've been seeing these images. It's definitely been really, 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 really good looking at the same time. What shoes I want to take? What brand? Go for Nike. You can't go wrong with Nike, especially when it comes to that. You can go with Adidas. If you want to look for comfort, you always can go with A6, or you can go with New Balance. New Balance has been doing pretty good stuff too, with a lot of their collabs as well. So you definitely want to, you want to branch off different brand names. That's the way to go, especially when it comes to that. So like I said, these will be dropping soon. This UNC's reimagined definitely have a good packaging, good look when it comes to these. It's definitely a go-to, especially when it comes to that. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. I want y'all to get these bad boys for retail. I don't want to pay resale for these, because it's definitely going to be the move, especially when it comes to that. Like I said, man, guys, there's 6 people in the chat, man. I need to get 6 likes, man. We got 6. We need to have, man. We need to have 6 in here. 666. Hit that like button. Hit it. How many shoes do you have? Man, I got probably way over 300 pairs of shoes, man. And I probably even got my chance to get my feet in most of half of them. But this year, I'm definitely getting better at it. And I'm definitely gonna be doing more of my content on my Instagram page. So it's the same thing in this channel too. Go over there and check it out. At Butcher and kickz84. I put a lot of my sneaker content too up there too as well. It's definitely the move, especially when it comes to that. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Hey, like I said, hit that like button, man. We got a lot of people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Like I said, we here just talking about UNC's reimagines. They're definitely gonna be a good shoe to have, and especially when it comes to sneakers, and it's definitely gonna be a good shoe. What about the collabs? Yeah, definitely gonna have more collabs on the way. You got the Jordans from 1996. Actually, I don't at the moment right now. I don't have those. That's definitely, a lot of those shoes are kind of hard to get, and at the same time not wearable. So, if they are, they probably in like a lot of museums and a lot of places like that where they're safe and secure, especially those particular shoes. You got Jordan 1996. Yeah, I definitely don't have those. So I wish I lived at that time to know about Jordans. I definitely would try to cop those. Definitely would have them then. I need help with shoes that I got to need help with the. I need help with what shoes that I got. I need help with they cost. Well, it depends on what you're trying to get. That's the thing. It's like certain shoes, especially with certain brand, it has a different types of price points when it comes to that. Especially with Nike, Adidas, New Balances, Asics. All these sneaker brands got different types of price points. So it depends on what you want, man. I was alive then. They were sweet. Oh, I'm sure I was alive too, man. But at the time, I wasn't old enough to know really about Michael Jordan when it comes to his sneaker wear, but I knew about watching his games and how he was bringing moments into the game to where we got these moments in our brains that we remember them, and it's always going to be a generational thing. But like I said, just with Jordan alone, like I said, we got the reimagined UNCs definitely coming on the way. It's definitely going to be a good thing, man. It's definitely going to be a good thing. Of course. Salute. Like I said, it's definitely going to be a go-to, especially when it comes to just trying to cop these. It's a good-looking shoe on hand, especially when it comes to trying to have these. It can go with anything, especially when it comes to the spring and summer. It's definitely going to be a great shoe to have on hand. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity to try to get a good shoe, especially for retail. Because like I said, the reimagines, those definitely was a hard thing to get. Like I said, I told you in my last live that it literally took about an hour and a half for these things to drop. And hopefully they don't do that with these. You know, like I said, giving this a draw. Well, it's not gonna be a draw. Hopefully they don't change it. But at the same time, I don't want it to be to where it could be an hour and a half of a release, and then people, get opportunity not to get them because they getting discouraged. Immediately describe. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Leon, for subscribing, man. Everybody in the chat, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, so we can talk more, especially because of sneakers, and be able to try to get these shoes for retail, because that's where the move at. How long do they order on the snake skins or the order of the time by? Snake skins, depends what you're trying to go after, especially when it comes to the snake skins. Not so long ago, probably like 3 or 4 years back, they had some snake skin Jordan 11s. A lot of people got them. I got a pair. I got them from a consignment shop, but I didn't get those for retail, so I just pretty much waited because I know those weren't gonna move. But at the same time, like I said, these reimagines, UNCs will be the move. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a go-to shoe, especially when you're trying to get something just a piece of history, especially with the just the boxing way, how the presentation is definitely gonna be the go-to move. So you be able to get that feeling like it was like if it's sitting in the attic somewhere or in a basement and just been sitting somewhere, your grandfather, your uncle, or somebody that had these shoes and they just have them sit for a while, and you just come upon them and you discover them, and now giving the that type of feeling again. And give me a price. I don't get it, guy. I don't get it, my guy. Brian, what do you say with the price? The price, like I said, the price point is probably gonna be like around $200. I can see this shoe definitely gonna move. It's definitely not gonna sit around. It's definitely gonna be a go-to shoe, especially when it comes to trying to maintain these and try to obtain these for retail. Cause like I said, it's gonna move, man. Don't get me wrong. These definitely gonna move. Like I said, it's not gonna sit long on sneakers app. Like I said, we didn't even know about Nike doing early access today. So it's like at the same time, it's like they pulling some stuff to rabbit out the hat. It's gotta just be mindful. Just be ready. Look at your emails. Check the messages, especially on sneakers. If you're at work, whatever. Just periodically throughout the day, just check, because sometimes you'll get early access like it was today, and a lot of people got early access, but at the same time a lot of people took L's because, like I said, people was at work, they didn't know what was going to happen. Nike wants to keep us on our toes, especially when it comes to trying to obtain certain shoes. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's definitely an excellent thing, because it's keeping the bots away so they don't know when the actual drop, just like they did with the SB navies. They did a great job there. I think it's probably like one of the best shock drops they could ever have, because they try to keep the bots away to where us retailer consumers can cop them for retail. I might want to pay resale for shoes. I mean, it's hard enough trying to live day to day. I want to pay retail for a shoe, or let alone struck out on it because the bots already know what's coming. We want to go through all that. The same thing happened with the Nigel Sylvesters, and it just went crazy. It just went crazy. That shoe went crazy. A lot of people, they hyped it up, they overhyped it, and it did what it's supposed to do. It did what it did. And like I said, a lot of people took L's. I took an L, and a lot of people took L's, and a lot of people still want that shoe. Like, that's pretty much gonna be the sneaker of the year shoe, flat out. Definitely gonna be sneaker of the year. But like I said, overall, the SB4s, we may have another drop on those. I don't think we finished with those yet. So like I said, at the same time, might have another 25, 30K pairs. It definitely will be hanging around again. So definitely gonna be mindful with that. When do the Army brand Nikes are coming out? Undefeateds will be coming soon. That's definitely gonna be crazy coming soon. That's definitely gonna be a great shoe at times too. As that. Hey bro, I'm back. I changed my name. Okay. Hello, Jenna. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Like I said, I can't get your number, so you can't tell me what sneakers are worth. I don't disclose that, guys, but we can talk about it on here on live. Like I said, it just depends on what you try to sell. Go to StockX. That's the best way to go, especially when it comes to try to get a proofread of how your sneakers, you can sell them and be able to get a good price for it. Or you can try Go2 as well. You can try there too as well. What's going on, Ryan? Hi. Like I said, hit that like button, man. Hit it up. Hit it up to where we can get it up, man. Because like I said, we didn't know today that they had early access to that. It was crazy that they did. They inform a lot of people, You look like my uncle. Oh yeah, I get resemblance of a lot of people. People think I look like LeBron. You know, it's a lot of lot of similarities they say with me. But like I said, Jordan 1 UNC will be dropping on sneakers app. It's definitely gonna be the move, especially when it comes to just trying to obtain these shoes. Like I said, it did early access today. It's definitely gonna be a crazy release, man, because like I said, it's the most anticipated shoe other than how it was with the night of Sylvester. So like I said, Nike been putting out this fire, man. They've been putting it out all these last 3 or 4 months. We can't complain because they've been doing it like with the Jordan 12s. They did it with the phone pods, the Galaxies. They been gave us the reimagines, fives. They just giving us what we want. You know, it's okay. We can't complain what they're doing because they've been doing what they asked for us to do. So we have to be mindful. And Nike is doing their best to try to give us what we want, despite what's going on with the terrorists and all that stuff. They try to do what they can, do what they best is trying to cater to us to give what we want, you know, because without our business, they can't survive. So at the same time, you know, overall, like I said, these reimaginings will be dropping soon, man. Like I said, what y'all think about these shoes? You think these shoes is like, is it going to be close to the reimagined era when it comes to that? Is it going to touch to that peak, or is it going to be, you know, it's going to pass, you know, a lot of other shoes that like where it's going to be at on the fire bar? Like, let me know what's going to be there, because like I said, we had a lot of fire that came out, and definitely will be up there. I see it will be up there for a while, but you know, like I said, that's a shoe that a lot of people wanted because, like I said, a lot of them they don't have a UNC colorway, so that would be definitely like close to Jordan before he was with Chicago, and you'd be able to obtain these for a good price for retail. What's your favorite Jordans? My favorite Jordans are my cool gray 11s. Those are my black cement threes. Those are my go-tos, especially with the black cement threes. Black cement threes, without those guys, it wouldn't even be a Nike or Jordan brand, because at one time Jordan was about to leave Nike, if y'all knew that, and after he made the two, and then Tinker Hatfield pulled a rabbit out his hat. But before I talk about that, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm gonna show y'all the shoe I'm talking about. It's definitely a go-to shoe. Like I said, this shoe saved Nike. This shoe right here saved Nike. Here, this shoe saved Nike. This shoe. Okay. Hold on, guys. No, I'm not ignoring. This is live. We talk about everybody. We all are here. But like I said, these right here saved Nike. These right here, without these would not be. It wouldn't be no other Jordan. No Jordan 4s, no 5s, no 6, no 7s. A lot of them would not exist if you had this shoe. This shoe is beautiful. This shoe goes with everything. Everything you know, especially when it comes to just trying to obtain this shoe. Like I'm sure they just did the reimagines, but this is the 2018 pair. So this 2018 pair did a lot of eye catching, especially when it came to almost the original OG, especially when it comes to 2001 pair. 2001 pair was the move. This definitely was a go-to shoe to have. It's definitely good to have in your collection. What's going on? Good morning. Oh, I say good morning. Good afternoon, guys. I'm so used to doing lives in the morning. I usually don't do it in the afternoons, but like I said, this shoe here saved Nike. Like I said, this shoe is always dear to my heart, especially when it comes to trying to show everybody, especially when it comes to a true OG Jordan shoe. And these are the moves, especially when it comes to that. And you definitely want to have these in your collection. Is the Jordan Black Cement threes. Now, you had the threes of the white cements. Those definitely was behind these. And now, in May, we got the white cement fours. So that's going to be a fire shoe, too. That's definitely going to be a conversation. Like I said, we got a lot of shoes are definitely coming. And definitely going to be a lot of sneaker of the year contenders, and that's definitely gonna be one of them. So this definitely was a contender. But like I said, overall, those Jordan 1 reimagined is definitely gonna be the move. Definitely gonna be something else. How much are Jordan 1 retros autographed by LeBron James and signed with original colors? Well, it's kind of hard to try to match the actual price of it because you got a LeBron signature on the Jordan 1 shoe. So you got two greatness on two different things. And so it's kind of like it fluctuates the price value because the simple fact that it's not on the actual signature shoe. So, like I said, it depends. Like I said, it depends on who wants to buy it. It depends on the seller. Because that's really what matters when it comes to that. Hi. So, like I said, overall, like I said, these Jordan 1 reimagines is definitely gonna be the move, especially on the sneakers app. Like I said, they did early access today. Hopefully, y'all got a chance to even got in to be able to get early access today. Because sometimes if you do get on early access, you may have opportunity to get the shoe. You still can take an L on those, even you do get early access, but it better your chances than try to get them for resale or wait until the actual release day. Also, what do you think of the new rare air ones? The rare air ones I like is the 3s and the 4s. The rare airs look bad. Look too bad. A lot of people is not a big fan of those, but I think it's a different way, a different look. I like how they did with the packaging. The packaging looks pretty nice. So I think they did a good job. I just think a lot of people didn't like the move because it's not truly like a original retro. But I mean, at the same time, you got all these other collabs. You got Amabanier. You got a lot of other collaborations that's doing with Jordan, and you gotta get some type of wiggle room, especially when it comes to that. So I think that the rare air line is probably not gonna be likable to a lot of people, but I like it in my book. I love them. I like them. It's something different. So like I said, just like the reimagines, those gonna be something different. Like I said, for 2025, like I said, it's gonna be on a lot of people's radar, especially try to cop these for retail. So at the same time, we definitely gonna try to cop these with the Butcher crew. We gotta hit that like button, man, so we can get that up, man. Like I said, we're here just talking about, like I said, with these UNCs, it's definitely gonna be the move. I hope y'all be able to get it for retail. I don't want y'all to pay resale for. So, like I said, what y'all think about these particular USC reimagines that's coming? Like I said, I mean, a lot of people got their eyes on it. A lot of people don't, because like I said, some people just don't feel just with the sale colorway being dark like that, because it's a little bit darker than the actual reimagines. But at the same time, it still live up to the hype because, like I said, it's telling the story to where, like I said, you got your grandpa, your uncle, or somebody that your loved one that's a little bit older that had these shoes way back then when we was way younger and they didn't know nothing about these, and they finally pulled them out so they can tell the history of that shoe. But now Nike is trying to reinvert it. And like I said, that's why they do a reimagine, so where you can relive that moment when they had that shoe, relevant, and you can be able to wear them and they won't, break apart on you. But same time, like I said, it's a great shoe to have in the collection, especially if you don't own any UNC colorways. And it's definitely gonna be a move, especially for 2025 for the spring and the summer. And it's definitely gonna be a good shoe to have. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna go after it, especially just being having the reimagined ones already. Why not have those UNC reimagines? Because those go toe and toe together. So I would think personally, I would try to go after them. Like I said, let me know in the comments, man. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments if y'all going after this particular shoe, because like I said, these is not gonna sit at all on Sneakers app. Like I said, eventually, a lot of people will go after that. Like I said, soon I'll have the numbers for y'all so y'all can be able to get these for retail. So you don't have to pay resale for these, because I don't want y'all to pay resale for anything if you don't have to. But at the same time, if I can find any type of way to help you to get prepared for it so you can get it for retail, that will be the move. So like I said, you definitely want to be ready, man, because like I said, it's not going to be a smooth release, but at least you have a fighting chance to be able to cop these for retail. So, like I said, man, hit that like button, man. Let me know what y'all in this chat, man. Let me know what y'all talking about, especially when it comes to these particular shoes are releasing, because it's gonna be a crazy release, man. It's definitely gonna be a crazy release. I need some 10.5 black and white forces. Nowhere in the state I live even sells those shoes. I would try. I mean, if you can't find those forces, I would say just for the move, if you want that particular similar colorway, get you some Panda Dunks. Like I said, it's definitely be a versatile shoe. You can something you can wear every day, and they widely spread available. So I would try to go after to get the Panda Dunks. You know, like I said, it's plenty of those. You know, we all know about that. You know, they had like 19 restocks. Nike did like 19 restocks on those. So I would definitely have that move to go and get that. Panda Dunks keep good ankle support. Yeah, I mean, I would try to get those. You know, try to go after the Air Force Ones because, like I said, one, you know, a lot of people still wear Air Force Ones, but it's not as frequent as these Dunks are. Dunks are still around, so I would try to go after those. I'm 44, and for at least 3 years, I've been only buying OG colorways, not feeling all the collab hype. I have two of every reimagined Jordan. I like the UNCs, but I can't wait for the white cement fours. Oh yeah, man. I definitely agree with you, man. The white cement four is going to be the move, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna try to get at least one or two pairs. I'm definitely gonna try to grab those for retail. But hit that like button, man. Let me know y'all in this chat, man. Let me know who's here and let's talk about these shoes, man. Cause it's definitely gonna be the move for them, man. It's definitely gonna move. Appreciate it, man. Good looks. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, I would definitely try to go and get some Panda Dunks. So you had to go all that stress trying to get Air Force Ones because, like I said, especially those are wide way available, and you know you can find them everywhere. So you got to stress on that. You know, definitely will be a go-to. I don't know shoes other than that. I buy steel toe boots at the cheapest pair. Oh yeah, steel toe boots if you wear them, you know, you want to go, you know, wear them around or wear them at work or whatever. Steel toe boots to move. I ain't gonna say they ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I don't wear boots too. I got plenty of boots too. So sneakerhead, you gotta have boots, you know. So I understand. But keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. That's what I want to see. I want to see it. Keep it up, bro. Cool collection. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, just me. I'm just a content creator. Just love sneakers. Like I said, I get all types of sneakers. It don't be hype. It definitely just be different types of shoes that, you know, a lot of people don't mess around with, especially when it comes to non-collab shoes, and at the same time, shoes that, you know, that may turn heads, you know, because something that somebody may have that's not a collab may influence somebody to get them, you know. So, like I said, get what you like. Don't always go by with the hype because there's a lot of shoes out here that has potential to could be a shoe that a lot of people that don't have. I see you got plushies on the side, but let's be real. Where's the Honduran or Pokemon plushies at? That's one thing I don't have is no Pokemon. I got Sonic. I got the Grinch. My wife got me the Grinch one. She got me this one. This is the Grinch one here. She actually got me two of those. If you some Sonic fans, I got the Blue Sonic as well. Of course, I got the best. We got Super Sonic right here, and then I got Luigi. Oh yeah, I got, of course, the guys sidekick, got Tails, and definitely just being a sneakerhead, we talked about. I got the Black Cement threes. This is what I actually got from Sneaker Card. So this was my favorite one too out of them all. But like I said, this drop will be coming soon off Sneakers app, especially when it comes to just the UNC's reimagined ones. It's definitely gonna be a go-to. But at the same time, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. I got more content coming, especially when it comes to sneakers and related type sneakers. Are you not going to answer me? Answering you how? I am answering you. Love to see it. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. What's your favorite Jordan grill? Mine is the Jordan 6 Black Infrared. That's a good one. Infrared 6s are a good one too. But like I said, my go-to grill that I said just a moment ago are these right here. These, don't get me wrong. The Infrared 6s are good, but they don't top these, man. These are the grill of the grills. Every sneakerhead has these Black Cement threes. If you don't have them, you're crazy. Like these are up there. Like for the top 5 Jordans of all time is these Black Cement threes. These would be the almost neck and neck with the white cement fours. Like this might have more of upper hand. This one definitely have more upper hand. With it, okay, that's the same question. Like I said, soon definitely on Sneakers app. The reimagined five, they're not reimagined fives. The reimagined ones will be dropping soon on the Sneakers app. Like I said, it definitely will be dropping soon. Hopefully y'all like those. I definitely like those as well. What's your thoughts on Adidas? I still wear Adidas. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm checks over stripes on a lot of stuff, but I still got love for some Adidas here and there. Especially when it comes to a lot of Donovan Mitchells. I still got my Yeezys. I still got some. I got a lot of colorways when it comes to Adidas. I just got picked up some Candace Parkers. At the thrift store. Overall, it's like I said, I got love for Adidas. I never had no disrespect with those. At the same time, they just not. It's not a contender right now when it comes to Nike, because you got New Balance and you still got Asics. They're doing their thing, especially with these collabs. Like, they can't keep up. They trying to, but they're having a hard time keeping up. They really having a hard time keeping up. I still got a pair of the 70s Adidas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have some Adidas in the collection anyway. I usually wear those cheap. Oh, Walmart. Okay, well, hey, whatever shoes is gonna make you happy, man. I don't mind you doing. Like I said, whatever makes you happy, man. Whatever makes you happy. I typed it a lot. Hoping you will see the question. Yeah, I see the question, man. I get it. What you said. You said pretty much what you're talking about. Do I see you? I see you. Your name is Redfield Roleplay. I see you. I see you. I definitely see you. But you see, you gotta hit that like button, man. That's so I can see you. I can see you. But like I said, man, we got the reimagines. Ones definitely will be dropping on the sneakers app. It's definitely gonna be the move. Definitely gonna be the move. What's up, eating chicken? What's going on? That sounds good, eating some chicken. But like I said, the reimagined ones will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. Hopefully, you guys be ready. Make sure you have it hit on the sneakers app, so where you can be ready for it when it drops. We get the notification that when it will drop, you be ready. Like I said, make sure you have all those things ready, especially when it comes to that. Make sure y'all sub, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the kid, because like I said, I got plenty of content coming, man. Y'all gotta just be patient. Hit that notifications on so y'all miss no videos, especially when it comes to these releases. I'm refreshing to see someone who's a sneakerhead, but not cocky or arrogant about it. That's the type of attitude that will take you really far on platform like this, man. I wish you the best. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Left you a like and subscribe. Thank you, DJ Fox, man. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm just really, especially when it comes to sneakers, man. I'm not no mediocre like some sneaker YouTubers. I'm just trying to tell y'all day to day, especially because of releases. And at the same time, I do a lot of thrifting too, and I get secondhand shoes. I do all these things, especially, and I don't really draw into the hype, because at the same time, I don't want to try to be like everybody else. And at the same time, you better your chances by getting other shoes that's not on the radar, and you can be able to enjoy it a lot better. Redfield, calm down, bro. Too desperate. Yeah, it's not really desperate, man. It's just, everybody want to get a shout out. And I don't mind doing the shout outs, but y'all got to hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm definitely going to show y'all some love, man. Like I said, subscribe to the kid. Like I said, I got a lot of content, especially when it comes to sneakers app, especially sneaker related content. I definitely might sway back over and doing Adidas. Like I said, Adidas is not really pushing a lot of stuff. They just try to push like a lot of Bad Bunny stuff. And I know a lot of people's not feeling the Bad Bunny products, and let alone, Adidas is try to pick their momentum up after they lost Kanye. Everybody know, especially when it comes to Kanye, he saved Adidas, but they ain't want to share him in love like he wanted, so he parted ways, and then they sales went completely down. So like I said, what y'all think about this issue? We can talk about that. His Yeezy line, what he did with his own line. And now a lot of people now starting to get their packages in after it's been 4 months since the drop. So like I said, a lot of people been getting theirs, and they've been doing reviews on it. I definitely will be doing a review on mine soon. Mine just hit like last week, so I definitely gonna have a review on that particular shoe. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of releases, especially coming around. And like I said, it's been a lot of fire coming, man, especially with Nike, man. They've been scorching it because they want to get all the sales. And they don't want New Balances or Adidas taking over, because they have been quite some time. They have been just Nike and New Balance and Aces. They've been fighting. They're in there duking it out, because like I said, Aces and New Balance, they've been doing their thing, man. They've been from the last 2 years. New Balance, they've been sneaker of the year. and Ace has been right behind them. Like they've been neck and neck, man. Nike been trying to come back with the Vomeros, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know about that. So, like I said, it's been crazy, man, especially with the market with sneakers, man. It's definitely been crazy. But like I said, we just on here talking about sneakers, and same time, like I said, we got the USC reimagines are on the way. Definitely will be dropping 2 sneakers app. Hopefully, y'all can be able to get these for retail, and I want y'all to be able to get them. So you have to pay resale. Even if it comes to paying resale, hopefully it don't be too much. Because like I said, it's gonna be tons of pairs. Definitely in men's sizes. I know it's not gonna be a full size family run, so it definitely won't be issue, especially trying to cop these. What is the most colorful shoe you got in your collection? Ooh, I have a lot of colorful shoes, man. The most colorful shoe I have, I got some Air Maxes. They kind of wild. I got a lot of colorful shoes like Kyrie's. You see here on my left. I got some LeBrons. It's like I got a lot of colorful shoes, man. I like colorful shoes because it pops out, stands out, and it's not like a collab. You know, you gotta have a collab for it to pop out. And you know, I got a lot of colorful shoes, man. I hope you got a lot of colorful shoes. You know, it's definitely the move, especially when it comes to with spring and summer. Colors are in, and you gotta have them in. They're definitely gonna be ready. Definitely gonna be ready. You'll see a lot of them on my page at Instagram, so just be ready for that because I'm gonna have a lot of colorful shoes popping out. Like I said, you'll see Reimagines is gonna be a good colorway too. You know, it's gonna be a colorful shoe too, and you know it has a stable in a lot of people's sneaker heart, especially when it comes to trying to cop these because a lot of people don't have, like I said, the Reimagines. So this is gonna go be like a not gonna say a consolation prize, but it'll be something that you know they won't feel too bad with, you know, trying to cop these because they missed out on actual release when they came out 3 years ago. So, like I said, I ain't even wore my reimagines yet. I mean, I have a pair of Chicago's ones, but it's the 1.5 that I actually got from a consignment place, and I actually wear those instead of wearing my reimagine ones. Better than me. It's always black and white or brown shoes for me. I'm a big guy at 6'4" and wear 16s in US men's. So I don't get a lot of pairs, a lot of choices. Well, my guy, like I said, I would try, especially for your size. You pretty much got a good opportunity, especially to get really, really good, decent price shoes. Try Burlington, Ross, try TJ Maxx. Try a lot of those places. A lot of those places have size 15, 16s and stuff. They be dirt cheap, man. Some of them you can find for like $30. Like you can't beat that, especially for shoes that probably came out like a couple years back, and you can be able to get these for nothing. So I would try there, my guy, to try to go there, and you can get it for a good price. I promise you, because I have seen some myself, and even too at Nike, you may get lucky. You may find 15 or 16, but I'm sure of it. At Ross or Marshalls, you'll find or Burlington, you'll find 15 or 16 because I have seen them. I've seen them around. I definitely seen them around. Will do. I'll check it out. Usually, I don't order Adidas online or go shoe department and get what I can afford. That's how I am, man. I only get what I afford, man. I don't get nothing crazy. Like, I got this year probably been the most that I ever had. Like the most top, like try to get new releases. But for the last couple of years, I definitely have not been getting a lot of like new releases because I've been trying to just go reach back and get certain shoes, or let alone I'll go get some shoes that I found thrifted and I wear them. I you know rock with those because it's always gonna be a shoe out there that you can grab here and there. You know, the market's never gonna go down. Mike Hawk. Who is your name? Mike Hawk? No, my name is not Mike Hawk. My name is Butcher kickz84, man. You can see it on my title. Make sure you subscribe, man. Hit that like button, man. Let me know, everybody in the chat. You know, like I said, we sit here just talking about sneakers, and like I said, you know, we sit here talking about the reimagines. Jordan ones will definitely will be releasing soon on the sneakers app, and I don't want y'all to miss out on, man, because like I said, I'm gonna try to go after those. And one more thing too is that make sure y'all have multiple devices, man. If you can get like a loved one or a neighbor next door, they can try to help you try to cop these, or let alone just have a different account to where it better your chances to try to get these, and make sure that's up to par as you have yours up, so you can be able to better your chances to try to cop these, because the more the merrier. So like I said, it's a beautiful shoe, man. Like I said, for what I see, Like I said, it's almost close to the reimagines. Like I said, I did in my last live. A lot of the people still want to try to cop those. Actually, the reimagined ones is not that much right now. I mean, you could probably get it for like $325, maybe like $350-ish right now. So it's not really going too much on the market. But at the same time, for that price, for that, you might as well go ahead and get the UNCs. You know, like I said, it just depends on what you want. You know, because UNCs will be around. Like I said, it's going to drop on Sneakers app. So I want y'all to be able to cop these for retail. So you can be able to be a happy camper. And we both will win because I help you try to get your best way to try to get them so you have to pay resale for them. So like I said, we got plenty more releases coming, man. Like I said, May is going to be a banger. It may probably be the most bangers other than February. Probably was February and March. It's probably going to be the most craziest releases coming up in the March of 2025. Especially with May of 2025. All right, man. I'm popping out of here. Storm's coming again. Much love from Ohio. Take care. I'll pop back in another time. Thanks for your taking time to talk and chit chat. Oh yeah, by all means, man. All love, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. From love from Ohio. We always got to show love for each other. And at the same time, like I said, check those stores, man. Like I said, you'll be able to find something. I promise you that. Once you send me a message and let me know if you find something. If not, I'll try to find something for you. All right, can I get a shout out? All right, Mendocino, shout out everybody. Make sure y'all say hi to Mendocino. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all show Mendocino some love. Say hi, guys. Like I said, welcome to the chat. Like I said, we're just sitting here talking about Sneakers app, especially when it comes with the USC's, Jordans. I hope you be able to get it for retail. And like I said, it was crazy, especially with the early access that they had today. Hey, R with noon O. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button. We're in the chat, man. Like I said, we're just here talking about the early access, especially with the case of the Sneakers app. It's definitely it went left for a lot of people, especially when it came to that. Nobody didn't really know about it. I didn't even know about it. And it definitely just threw a lot of people off, especially with this particular shoe, having the early access. And I know some people got some dubs, but a lot of people got some L's because a lot of people didn't know about it. But it was there. So Nike just threw it out there, see how we was going to test the waters. So we can get ready to tease. They pretty much teased us, so we can get ready for the drop, which will be dropping soon on the Sneakers app. But like I said, if you don't have the Sneakers app, make sure you hit the app, go to sneakers.com or go to Sneakers, upload the app so you can be ready for when it drops. So you be able to get these notifications when they drop. So for any shoe like that in nature, you definitely want to get on Sneakers. I mean, it's gonna be on Nike, but it's gonna reference you back to Sneakers. So you might just go ahead and download the Sneakers app so you'll be already in sync. So when the drop comes, so like I said, be ready soon. Sneakers app will be dropping these particular shoes soon, probably Saturday. Like I said, if not, they definitely gonna probably maybe do a shock drop. I'll let you know, you guys, especially when the shock drop hits. So just be ready for that. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a crazy move, especially these next months. It's gonna be crazy. Like April's already out of here, so everybody, we're gonna try to go after these reimagines. And if not, we're gonna go after those white cement fours because it's definitely gonna be the moves for that. That's gonna probably gonna be a sneaker of the year, especially be a contender with Nigel. So it's gonna be those two neck and neck. It's gonna be collab versus OG. So definitely we're gonna see what's gonna take the cake, especially because of that. Because I think more or less it's gonna be the OG because everybody been waiting for the white cement fours since 2016. So it's been quite a long time since this shoe been re-retro. So like I said, you definitely want to just hold the money while you can. Like I mean, you can go after the you imagine if you got the money, you can go after the reimagined UNCs. But if you truly want to save your money, save your coins, and want to get the white cement forest, that's okay too. Because like I said, I know there's gonna be a crazy month coming up, and a lot of people is not gonna have the funds and try to do both releases. So same time, if you're able to afford both, that's fine. If you be able to just get one or the other, that's even fine too. At the same time, like I said, these will be dropping soon on the Sneakers app. These reimagined UNCs will be dropping, and I want y'all to get it for retail. So, like I said in the comments, let me know in the comments, man. Hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think about this EA release that dropped today on Nike. Like I said, is it crazy? Because like I said, it's been Nike just been doing their thing, man. They don't say no prisoners when it comes to that. They want people to try to be more engaged with them, so they try to go and get other competitors to try to compete with them, especially when it comes to New Balances and Asics, and they're doing their collabs, so they just want to be able to help you guys to where you can get the shoes that you want, what we asking for. So, like I said, man, let me know what y'all think of this particular release, especially with this EA. This definitely was the move, especially to get people going, especially because of this drop, because a lot of people is kind of skeptical about this shoe, because a lot of people say that, a lot of sneakerheads actually have them now, they pay resale and got them now, so they don't have to deal with the situation when it does drop. But at the same time, us people like myself, I'm pretty much waiting for the actual drop, so to be able to see if I can get it for retail, so I have to pay at least $40, $80 over resale for these shoes. Because like I said, I'll try not to pay resale if I can get it for retail. But like I said, guys, let me know in the chats what y'all think about this particular release. Hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think, man. Like I said, we just here talking about sneakers and all the drops, especially when it comes to May. Because like I said, April's pretty much gone. We only got like a couple more days left for this, and then same time we'll be moving on to May. And we got a lot of interesting releases coming, man. Like I said, I just gotta wait until I get the info. I give y'all the info, so they give y'all the thumbs up, get the checkout, and y'all can be able to get these shoes so they can be on your feet right away. So at the same time, hope y'all guys like the live. Been on here about way over 45 minutes. Just let me know, comment, like this video, man, like this live, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do more lives, try to be consistent. Just let me know what y'all think, especially when it comes to that. And we'll go from there. So at the same time, just like I said, it's just been a crazy day. Like I said, with just EA, and a lot of people didn't really know about it. It just came out of nowhere. Nobody wasn't informed about it. And like I said, there's only a handful of people where they got wins on it. A lot of people took L's on it because, like I said, they didn't know about it. But same time, we're not out of the pocket yet, because like I said, we got the actual releaser coming. So in between that, they might do a shock drop. So we don't know. They ain't do a shock drop yet, but they definitely will be doing a shock drop soon. Like I said, I cannot see this shoe not doing a shock drop, because they did it with the Reimagines. So I know they're gonna do it with this. So we'll see how this is gonna turn out, especially when it comes to trying to obtain these for a good price, especially if you don't want to pay resale for these, because who want to pay resale for them? Not me. So like I said, and then also too, man, we got the Kobe's, the Mamacitas. It definitely gonna be a go-to, especially when it comes to that. The Mamacitas will be moving soon. I think those come out the following Tuesday or Wednesday. So Kobe's don't really drop on Saturdays like that. It usually drop on a Tuesday or Wednesday. So it definitely will be dropping soon. So just be ready for that. It's definitely gonna be a go-to with that. That's definitely gonna move because it's a Kobe, and definitely would be a GG on there, which is his daughter. So like I said, it's definitely gonna be a quick sellout with that. So like I said, it's definitely gonna be crazy, especially when it comes to just trying to get these releases, man. Because like I said, May is gonna be stacked. Like I said, you got at the end of the month of May, people are waiting for their white cement fours. They're gonna double up, they're gonna triple up, they're gonna quadruple up, because they don't know if Nike gonna do another release on this shoe, or they're gonna do a re-retro of this shoe ever again. So like I said, just be mindful of that. It's definitely gonna be a move for that. And I don't want y'all to miss out on, man. Like I said, I don't want y'all to miss out on the reimagined ones, because those gonna be a move too. Because like I said, there's definitely gonna be a crazy release of these upcoming Saturdays for these particular shoes, and I don't want y'all to miss out on them. So like I said before, we just here having a conversation about this particular shoe, these reimagined Jordan 1s. And same time, this is pretty much it on live, man. Like I said, this is just coming on here, just talk to you guys, especially because of this EA and how it went, and especially how, even more releases going to be on the way in the far future. They're going to continue doing EA, or they're going to do shock drops. So same time, make sure you hug your loved ones. Like I always say to get always, like I said, I will have more lives coming up. Definitely gonna have more releases, especially because to try to get y'all info for these. At the same time, keep going, man. I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm gonna keep going. At the same time, hit that like button, subscribe to the kid. Like I said, I definitely gonna have y'all more content, so y'all can be able to be around, so I can get y'all the information that y'all need. So you don't have to worry about it. What's the drop, and y'all be prepared. So at the same time, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, shout out. Make sure I can always say hug your loved ones. So the next time you'll see them again. And I'll see y'all in the next live, man. And have a good evening, man. And at the same time, I'll see y'all soon. I definitely will be talking to y'all soon. So y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.